Hi kindergarten, it's Mrs. Stanwich. I am outside on a beautiful day and I have a great story I want to read to you today. It's called Mrs. Spitzer's Garden. And as you can see behind me, I am right in front of a giant garden. This is a huge field near my house and they're growing lettuce and cilantro and all kinds of spices behind me. So I thought it would be a great idea to read this story about a garden right next to a real garden. Maybe you have a garden at home too. So this is a teacher named Mrs. Spitzer. She's the main character in the story. And look at her desk. All around her are different flowers. Some kind of look like weeds that aren't growing great. There's some little critters around, but there's lots of beautiful flowers blooming near her too. Let's take a look at what happens in this story. It's by Edith Patu and it's illustrated by Trisha Tussaud. Mrs. Spitzer's Garden. Mrs. Spitzer is a teacher. She is in room 108 of Tremont Elementary School. Inside room 108 are 6 tables, 4 circles, and 2 rectangles. There's a rug in one corner with real hopscotch squares and checkerboards woven in bright colors. There's also a size chart, a birthday chart, a gerbil in a cage, a housekeeping and dress-up corner, a row of 22 pegs for coats and backpacks, and in another corner, Mrs. Spitzer's desk. She has lots of things in that classroom, doesn't she? At the end of summer, Mr. Merrick, the principal, walks down the hall to Mrs. Spitzer's room and gives her a packet of seeds. Mrs. Spitzer consults her calendar and plans her daily schedule. She checks her tools, she makes sure the soil is just right, light and well drained, with plenty of room for sprouting. Then Mrs. Spitzer plants her seeds. She waters them, feeds them, and makes sure they get plenty of sun. The seeds begin to sprout. As the plants grow, Mrs. Spitzer watches them closely. She checks daily for weeds and pests. She knows that different plants need different things and that each plant has its own shape. Some of the plants grow quickly, pushing upward, eager, impatient. Some grow more slowly, unfolding themselves bit by bit. Some plants sprout thin and tall. Some are bushy and wide-spreading. Some are bold and showy. They are brightly colored, saying, "Look at me." Some are silvery and quiet, the color of the earth. A few are like wildflowers and will grow anywhere you put them. And some need gentle care, a special watching over. As the seasons change, Mrs. Spitzer tends her garden. And then the year is over, and her job is done. But the plants will keep growing, uncurling their stems, stretching their leaves outward, and showing their faces to the sun. Mrs. Spitzer puts away her tools, her daily calendar, and her plan book. Soon another year will start, and Mr. Merrick will once again walk down the hall with a packet of seeds for Mrs. Spitzer. She will dust off her tools, till the soil, and a new garden will begin. Boys and girls, that story was so great. I hope you loved it. Those plants that Mrs. Spitzer was planting, they were actually her students, just like your teacher planted you this year. And we watched you sprout and you grow and you shine. Boys and girls, we can't wait to see you when you're a first grader. We wish you a very happy summer, and please keep in touch with your teachers. We miss you, boys and girls. Bye.